12 degrees. This is the magic number that will repeat itself in almost every step of this build. Let's make a bench that looks thicker than it actually is by using angles to our advantage out of 3 2x4s. Start with just one 2x4 and rip it to 3 inches. Set your miter saw to, you guessed it, 12 degrees, and if you have a stop block, set it to 17 inches. We're making the legs. Simply cut, slide down, cut again 4 times. To assemble the legs, cut a piece of 2x4, add again 12 degrees, but in a pyramid shape where the top is 3 inches. Measure with a speed square for better precision at the miter saw. To help with alignment and my glue up, I'm using my biscuit joiner to attach the legs to the middle parts. This could be done with dowels or simple pocket holes, as they'll be hidden by the bench later. I just like to use all my tools once in a while, so biscuits it is for today. Glue up is simple, just make sure to do it on a flat surface for a square bench in the end. If you prefer following along with written instructions, check out matbuilds.com to get this and many more plans that I have available. Members get plans for free as they come out. Thanks for checking it out. Like and subscribe for more build videos. It really helps my channel grow and reach more viewers. Thanks to all subscribers. Try to remove as much glue as you can from the squeeze out now. You'll save a ton of sanding later. Repeat for the second side. Set those aside and let's get working on the rest of the bench. From the two other 2x4s, cut 4 parts at 31 inches. 31 inches is just so I can fit 3 into a 2x4. Feel free to make the bench the length you want. This build leaves you with 2/3 of a 2x4 for later use. You know it, 12 degrees again. Set your table saw angle. The first two need to have 2 parallel cuts for a total width of 3 inches. The last two, remove 1/8 or so from the side like we always do at 0 degrees. Then set your saw to 12 degrees and rip just one side at an angle. Here's how the parts should be and the order they're assembled. Add plenty of glue and set them on a flat surface. Go get those 12-degree offcuts from the table saw. You'll need 2 of them. To help clamping straight and not end up with problems, add the offcuts to give your clamps a flat surface to push against. For bench tops and tabletops, I like clamping them vertically also to avoid any cupping or twisting during the drying. I set a piece of 2x4 at the end of the table with clamps to hold my bench top against, so I can use my hand plane. This is my favorite and best way to get a nice glue up flat and without any glue lines showing. Give it a good surface planing, saves on sanding. To get a perfect side to my bench top, I cut them flush on a miter saw. Since my miter saw doesn't slide, I had to flip the bench top and do it again from both sides. Time for assembly. Dry fit the parts together and trace a line where the bench top meets the legs to help with adding glue. Add plenty of glue within the lines. With a single clamp, hold everything together so you can flip it onto its legs. Get it square and clamped before the rest of the assembly. Once everything is dry enough to unclamp, remove them and trace where you'll be drilling dowels. Drill, add glue and a dowel. Cut as close as possible to the surface and let dry. With everything assembled and accessible, I sand this bench all at once now. I gave the whole bench 2 coats of black. Feel free to paint or finish it differently. I'd love to make this in a hardwood with a proper finish. That's it for this build. It's a good seller on the marketplace. I've sold it before and I've sold this one the day I posted it. Benches and plant stands tend to be easy sales in my area. Thanks for watching and see you next time.